welcome to my channel. This is where we take an intuitive look at what's going on in our world. Now, we're already in the month of May, and I want to get this video out. I'd like to do the month ahead, take a look at what might be taking place this month from an intuitive perspective. So I'm going to lay out the cards, and we'll get started. So as I laid out the cards for May, it looks to me as though May is going to be a little bit better of a month than in the last couple of months. Last few months have been a little bit of a struggle. This looks like things are getting brighter and better. So at least that's the overall kind of view I take on this, the cards, and I'll go through them here in a moment. The first card out is on Geopolitical. We have the Star. It's a card of hope. It's the card of creative inspiration, healing, and renewal. Now, just for fun, I was looking through this book that comes with the deck just to see what they say, and I kid you not, this is kind of funny. For those of you that follow some of the events politically that have been going on, in their definition on the Star, the first thing it says is it's the calm after the storm. So it's kind of, some of you'll know what I mean by that. Anyway. Months ago, President Trump talked about the storm coming and calm after the storm. I think things are going to kind of lighten up with that Star card. It's a nice card to have. The next is the SocioEconomic, and this is also a really nice card. We've got the Three of Cups. Now, this is a card of merriment, joy, happiness, togetherness, and I'm wondering if with the economies starting to open up across the country and elsewhere, that things are going to start to, the mood might brighten a little. People getting back to work, getting back to their normal lives. I think there's going to be a sense of relief, maybe joy. So that's a nice card to have on that as well. The next card out is for the environmental, spiritual, kind of the what's happening around. I've got the reversed King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, kings are about mastery. Cups are about emotion. As a reversal, I tend to think of this king as someone who's a little bit volatile with their emotions, not able to kind of rein in how they're feeling and maybe acting out or lashing out. So there could be some of that around us in the, some people perhaps. But this is a challenge, I think, to rein things in and get a handle on feelings, emotions, and move forward in a healthy, more positive way. Now, on the position of the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is what is leaving. And to have this card, the card of fate, destiny, and karma, on what is heading into the background, makes me think that we're wrapping up or we're finishing up some things that were destined to be or things that were in motion that were hard to stop. Could be the whole thing with this lockdown and virus. But there's something that is coming to a completion that had to complete itself in the cycle of things. And now we're able to move past that. So a nice card to have in the past, if it's relating to what we've talked about, like the virus or perhaps things going on politically that have been a challenge, but things had to happen, and now we're able to move forward. So the next question I asked is about what might surprise us this month coming up. Now, I got the Four of Cups reversed, which can indicate again, kind of that unstable emotion kind of feel with it. It's the card of the refusal or not wanting to go along and kind of acting out a little bit. So I pulled another card to kind of clarify what this was talking about, and I got the Five of Wands. Now again, this is a card of struggle, acting out. And I got the sense of like a little bit of people wanting to, there could be protests, maybe some rioting, protests, people lashing out. Maybe it's people wanting to defy the lockdown orders, people wanting to get their businesses back open. Maybe there's going to be protests. Maybe there's going to be people that are trying to band together, and there's a lot of kind of chaos in the moment, but a lot of energy behind that, kind of wanting to go your own way and acting out with it. And also I pulled this card too with it, Knight of Pentacles. This is a card of kind of plotting and planning and staging what you're going to do. So I'm thinking that that may be a kind of a surprise, perhaps, is maybe the amount of emotional unrest, which goes along with that reverse King of Cups that we're seeing. So that could be an interpretation for this energy. So what do we have to look forward to? Now, interesting card. We have a major arcana on this. We have the Judgment card. This is a card of finality, things wrapping up, things finalizing, kind of looking. I'm thinking that we're kind of reaching an end point to some of what we've been going through the last couple of months. It feels like it's coming around again with this card here, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like we're kind of coming through this cycle and wrapping into a new expression of being, a new way of being. So that just, it feels like we're done with some piece of it. So something's going to be able to break open and break free of what we've been through, if that makes sense. Okay. Next card is the Outcome. And so I've got a messenger on it. So with this, I'm getting a sense of things might not look the way they did. So we might have to adjust our expectations a little bit for things, at least in this interim time. But things are going to start to move, but it may not be, there's some adjustment that needs to happen. And again, with messenger cards like the Pages and the Knights, this is telling us there's more to the story that's coming. So there's more on that we don't have the pieces yet. And so this is telling us to kind of be open to things being different and change, and kind of moving with it a little bit and not staying stuck. Overall, we have the Queen. The Queen of Wands is a strong creative energy. And again, that sense of peace and mastery and groundedness, but also strong creative inspiration for new projects, new things. There's going to be a lot of new growth coming up this month. Again, it feels a lot lighter and better than the past 2 months when I did these readings. So I think we're moving into a better space. Energy looks good on a lot of it. There could be some unrest still with possible protests and things kind of happening, skirmishes and whatnot. But I think as people kind of get a handle on their emotions and work through some of that, things will kind of level out. But overall, this looks to be a really nice month, which is a nice break from the past couple months. So, okay, all right, if that's all I have for this. Thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.